Every year, freight carriers lose hundreds of millions of dollars to predatory freight brokers. Ghost payments, double brokering, rate confirmation traps, detention fee scams. These aren't rare exceptions. They are systematic tactics used by a growing number of bad actors in our industry. I'm here to tell you the truth that freight schools don't teach. Because if you're an owner-operator running loads in 2026 without this knowledge, you are already being taken advantage of, and you may not even know it. This is the complete owner-operator protection guide. We're going to cover every major threat in today's freight market, show you exactly how to verify a broker before you ever move a wheel, expose the contract traps that cost carriers thousands per load, and give you a clear action plan to protect your operations starting today. Stay with us. This information could save your trucking business.
Before we protect ourselves, we need to know exactly what we're dealing with. A predatory freight broker is not just a broker who offers a low rate. They are operators who use deliberate, systematic tactics to underpay, delay, or outright steal from carriers. Here are the warning signs you must recognize immediately. First, extreme pressure to accept a load fast. Legitimate brokers give you time to review the rate confirmation. Predators rush you because they don't want you to read the fine print. Second, rates that are suspiciously below market. If the DAT average for a lane shows $900 and a broker is offering you $400, there is a reason. Walk away. Third, brokers who are vague about shipper identity. Any legitimate broker will confirm who the shipper is. Evasiveness here is a serious red flag. Fourth, brokers with a newly issued FMCSA authority or a history of carrier complaints. We'll show you exactly how to check this in just a moment. The single most powerful protection tool available to every owner-operator is completely free. It's the FMCSA Broker Authority Search, and it takes under 60 seconds. Here is your step-by-step verification process. Go to fmcsa.dot.gov. Click on Search. Enter the broker's company name or their MC number. Review 3 critical data points. First, is their authority active? If it's inactive or revoked, do not haul for them under any circumstances. Second, when was the authority issued? A broker with authority issued in the last 90 days is high risk. Third, do they have a surety bond? All licensed freight brokers are required to carry a minimum $75,000 bond. No bond means they're operating illegally. After FMCSA, run them through Carrier 411 or FreightGuard. These databases contain carrier-reported payment history. If a broker has multiple complaints for slow pay or no pay, trust those numbers. Other carriers already paid the price, so you don't have to. The rate confirmation is where predatory brokers make most of their money, and most carriers sign it without reading a single line. Here are the traps you must identify before signing anything. Trap number 1, the fuel surcharge reversal clause. Some rate confirmations include language that allows the broker to deduct fuel surcharges from your agreed rate after delivery. Read every line related to fuel. Trap number 2, accessorial charge disputes. Many rate confirmations include language giving the broker sole authority to approve or deny detention, layover, and lumper fees. If you encounter a delay at the shipper, and the rate confirmation doesn't guarantee detention pay, you're working for free. Trap number 3, the cash on delivery clause. Some brokers insert a clause requiring the carrier to collect payment directly from the consignee. This is not standard practice and should raise an immediate red flag. Trap number 4, quick pay penalties. Watch for language that imposes fees for selecting quick pay or factoring options. A carrier should never pay a penalty for accessing their own earned money. Read every rate confirmation in full before you accept. Every single time. 2 of the most damaging tactics in the predatory playbook are ghost payments and double brokering. Let's break both down. A ghost payment occurs when a broker confirms receipt of your proof of delivery, goes quiet, and then either disappears or begins a cycle of delays, always with a new excuse. The load was damaged. The shipper disputes the delivery. The invoice wasn't received. Meanwhile, they've already been paid by the shipper and are using your money as operating capital. Double brokering is even more dangerous. This is when a broker accepts a load from a shipper, then rebrokers it to another carrier without the shipper's knowledge or consent. You haul the load, deliver it successfully, and then discover the original broker was never authorized to move it. The shipper paid someone else. You may have zero legal recourse against the shipper under these circumstances. Your protection. Always request and verify the shipper's identity and contact information before moving. Call the shipper directly to confirm the load exists and that the broker is authorized to move it. This one call eliminates the double brokering risk entirely. Never move freight based solely on a load board posting from an unknown broker.
Freight factoring is one of the most underutilized financial protections available to independent carriers.
Here's how it works and why it matters. When you factor an invoice, you sell your freight bill to a factoring company at a small discount, typically 2 to 5%. The factoring company pays you immediately, then collects the full amount from the broker or shipper directly. The key protection here is this. Reputable factoring companies run their own credit checks on brokers and shippers before they agree to factor your invoice. If a factoring company refuses to purchase your invoice, that is a signal. That broker has a problematic payment history. Beyond credit screening, factoring eliminates your collection risk entirely. Once you've factored an invoice, payment is the factoring company's problem, not yours. Look for factoring partners who offer non-recourse factoring, meaning they absorb the loss if the broker never pays. This is the gold standard of carrier financial protection. Factoring is not just a cash flow tool, it's intelligence, and it's insurance.
The single most effective long-term strategy against predatory brokers is simple. Stop working with strangers. Your goal is to build a core group of 15 to 20 vetted brokers who you trust, who pay on time every time. This takes time, but it compounds. Every load you run for a trusted broker is one you're not running for an unknown. Start with brokers who are TIA certified. That's the Transportation Intermediaries Association. TIA membership requires a code of ethics and financial responsibility. It's not a guarantee, but it raises the bar significantly. Next, join carrier networks. Organizations like the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association, OOIDA, maintain resources and broker complaint databases that can guide your vetting process. Track your payment history in a simple spreadsheet. Record every broker, their MC number, payment time, and any issues. After 60 days, you'll have a clear picture of who's reliable and who isn't. Protect that list. Share it with other carriers you trust. The trucking community's greatest strength is information shared freely. If a broker fails to pay you after delivery, you have legal options, and you should pursue them without hesitation. Your first step is to file a formal demand letter. This is a written notice sent via certified mail stating the amount owed, the load details, and a deadline for payment, typically 10 business days. Keep copies of everything. If the broker doesn't respond, file a complaint with the FMCSA. Every licensed broker is required to respond to formal complaints. Repeated complaints can trigger authority suspension. Next, contact the broker's surety bond company. Their bond is specifically designed to compensate carriers for non-payment. Filing against a bond is a formal legal process, but it works, and it has teeth. For amounts under $10,000, small claims court in your state is fast and often effective. For larger amounts, consult a transportation attorney. Many work on contingency for freight non-payment cases. Never let a non-payment go uncontested. Even if you lose, filing creates a record that protects the next carrier. Your silence is their permission to do it again. The freight industry is changing fast, and so are the tools available to protect yourself. In 2026, a growing number of platforms now offer real-time broker risk scores. Apps like Carrier 411 and Highway have expanded their databases and now provide instant credit scores for brokers pulled directly from payment history, FMCSA records, and carrier-reported data. Pull a broker's score before you ever call them. Date and Truckstop load boards now integrate broker trust ratings directly into their listings. Use these ratings as an additional filter. Not a replacement for your own due diligence, but a valuable first screen. Electronic rate confirmation platforms are eliminating verbal agreements entirely. Never accept a verbal rate. If a broker refuses to provide a written rate confirmation, walk away. Finally, dash cams and ELD data are now legally admissible evidence in freight payment disputes. Document everything. Every mile, every delivery, every interaction.
Technology is on your side in 2026. Use it.
At Quantum Logistics Group, we believe every trucker deserves to be protected, paid, and respected. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at QLG LLC 2025 for weekly videos covering broker fraud protection, dispatch strategies, contract negotiation, and building a sustainable trucking operation in 2026 and beyond. Hit that subscribe button now and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. We'll see you next week.